EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Black 22. Let's get that ball right here. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
In his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Jim. Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Easy. Mike 5-5, Mike 65, go.
Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey. 64 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Good stuff.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Check 13, check 13. Even. Check safety. Wide.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24.
Ready. Blue lane. 54.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Flip it. Mike 5-4. Go. Rip left. Let's go.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
25, check 25, check 25.
Watch twist.
Shift.
Winston now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Big 6 all day. Don't throw that.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Switch up. Twist. Kill. Here we go, even.
Check 24.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Kill.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thornton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Black 25. 55. I'm coming after you. Easy. Back.
Watch.
Let's convert.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch QB drop. Slam. And even. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready? Blue way. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Hey, who we got? Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 99. Check 99. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
On first down, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
54 Mike. Stop your whining.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time. Heck, they're on spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Keep playing. Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down to Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 34 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hatch it. Shit. Let's go.
Here's Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Wait.
55. Hey, eat.
Now Winston. Going right side here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ready.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Winston. This is the tight end fell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Jameis now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. That's complete to Jake Butt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Kill. Come on. Sunday. Kill. Turn up. Check three. Mike 5-4.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Green, triple T. Mike, 55.
To throw is Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Chance. Rush in. Rush in. Bang, 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 bang. Pick the edge. Come. Joker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I don't think you got it, sir. Check. Hey, alert 3. SOS.
One more time with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey. As the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 53 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. 81 for 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Winston, and a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mark 55, Mark 55. Easy, easy, easy. That's track. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Not here. Check 50, check 50. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Showing it, showing it. Wait. Check 49, check 49.
3rd and long for Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Come on now.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Check, crouch. Kill. 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50. Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Alert flare. Check 9.
Another run by Lindsay. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Hey, ready. Blue ready. Watching your back. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Tighten up. Say. 30. Check 37.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
55. What we got? Big ass. Watch out. Hey, 5-0.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Switch. Check 1. Even. Alert 3. Check. Lucky.
Now Winston. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got it.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Completes it to Davis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
7. 5.
Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Ready. Black 22.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Easy. Hey. 55. Hey.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Blue lady.
55. Hey, eat.
Watch the pass.
Check the backer.
Shoot. Watch the
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 32.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
36.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He finds Humphries. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Not today. Hey, Charlie.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
70, Indy. Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. All going deep here for Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 4. Check 4. Hey, foul. Jim. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
set.
53, check 53.
Hey, check.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, watch it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Lindsey. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Black 25.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Check 30.
Here we go, even.
Check safety.
Let's go, let's convert.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready, black 22. Check, check, walk 54, walk 54.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Broncos, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season.